So this morning, I'm gonna try to keep this. I'm really spent. This morning, Fox News was on and JD Vance was on. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not a big fan of any of them. Any of them. I'm not a big fan of none of them right now. I see right through the facade. I see what they're doing, and it's absolutely ludicrous, and it is what it is. It is what it is. I have my opinions, and I'm entitled to have them. You do not have to agree with me by any means, but I'm really disappointed in a lot of people. And they are disappointed in themselves. They are disappointed in themselves. You can see that. You can see that. It's not only that I'm disappointed, they're disappointed in themselves. And they're in too thick. They're in too deep. And now they're just little puppets on a string. And you can see how they're being moved. You can. And it's sad. It's sad. That's why it's so funny. I see so many videos about enemies, ops, all this stuff. Like, I don't feel like I have any enemies. I don't feel like I have any ops. Do I have obnoxiousness that surrounds me? Absolutely. Who doesn't at this point? Who freaking doesn't? And so I don't look at it like that. I don't feel like I'm just living my life. I'm just trying to survive. Try to get me in my own little place and be on my merry way. That's it. That's it. That's it. Right? And so I just look at life like that. And so I don't really pay any mind to it. Does it get annoying? Absolutely. Does it get frustrating? Yeah. It's not my favorite. But I also carry a strong faith, a strong understanding. Like, I am where I'm at because I'm supposed to be here. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. And so I stay where I'm supposed to be, and I do what I'm supposed to do every single day. And that's be a good person. Set the example. Be the example. Be proud of myself. Be proud of myself. And not let anybody take that away, especially if they don't have the cojones to come say it to your face or talk to you, or better yet, do it in the legal system. Anywho, I digress. So this morning, Fox was on and Vance was on, and he was talking about the Strait of Hormuz. Bless his little heart. Bless his little heart. And he, in the correspondence of what he said, these are the things that I picked up on. He said, major milestone. We are at a major milestone right here. Strait of Hormuz, something created by them. So, I mean, call me unintelligent, call me dumb, but just a question for the major milestone that we are at, okay? Seeing as we are at a major milestone, out of curiosity, how is it that you can be at a major milestone when you're the ones that created the issue, the situation? The situation was created by you. By you. And now we've created a major milestone within the situation that you created. So not only can you create a situation, you can also create the milestones within the situation. I see now. Right? This is how, this is the misuse of the definition of the word. You cannot create a war when it was unwarranted, right? You created the war, which was unwarranted, and millions have lost their lives. Lots of people, innocent individuals, have lost their lives. And you can keep saying it's this reason, anyways, right? Either way. Seeing as you've created the situation, and now you're creating a milestone because you say we might be at peace. But you're the one that created the havoc. You're the one that created the havoc in the get-go. From the get-go, right? And so it's like one of those things. It's one of those things, like, I had to wake up to that. Like, why was I in a world that was created and filled with so much negativity, so much manipulation, so much gaslighting, so much shoulda, coulda, woulda, so much allowing the exterior world to tell me who I am when they can't even really truly tell me or be genuine with me? Why was I allowing this, right? I was creating a situation when I could reach a milestone very easily. And how did I reach my milestone? When I recognized who I was, and who I'm called to be. Not who they tell me I am. Not who they keep telling all these stories, narrations, all this crap, blah, 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 right? Collusion, coercion, blackmail, whatever. Addict, whatever, right? They're going to say, they're going to label, they're going to do the most. Of course they are. Because they're going to create milestones after they do it. This is what they're going to do. That's all they know. Because unfortunately, The way that this world has been constructed is like we're all little moving pieces. We're all little moving puzzles. And you have the free will and choice as to whether or not you're going to buy into it. Buy into it. Unless you want to decide that you're going to live freely. You're not going to let these people get in your head. You're not going to let these people tell you who you should and shouldn't be. You're not going to let these people tell you what you should and shouldn't think. You're not going to let these people tell you what you should and shouldn't believe. And what you should and shouldn't do. What you should and shouldn't do when you know deep within your heart of hearts what you should and should do. We have to get away from this. This is what's created us where we're at right now. Too many people giving everybody exterior the power over them when the power resides inside of you. You are one with yourself, and one with God, the Holy Spirit, the divine, the Most High. You are one. We are all equal. We are all equal. Nobody is above anybody. Nobody is below anybody. People make crappy decisions, yeah. But it is not your job. It is not your job to fix them. It's not your job to heal them. And it's not your job to call everything out. My gosh. It's your job to set the example and stand up for what's right and speak behalf on it. There's so much losing sight of that. You don't know what to believe. You don't know what to believe. And that's really unsettling, truthfully. And that's where I think when you get to a place where you just don't know what to believe, you go in. You go in because the truth resides inside of you. You know your truth. You know your story. You know your testimony. You know what you've been through. And you can't run from that. It's all inside of you. You know? Whether it be bums on the streets, whether it be homeless people, whether it be the tippity top and what they did to get to the tippity top. I mean, everybody has their story. Everybody has their path. Everybody has a past, too. You know? It's just one of those things. We have to get to a place where we find a common ground. My gosh. And I think the common ground right now is finding it within. You're not going to find it anything else exterior. It's going to be throwing the beanbag back. Beanbag. Back and forth. And it just gets exhausting. You know? It's good to be aware. It's good to be aware. It's good to be wise. But know your limits. Know your limitations when it's time to pull back. Pull back your energy. You know? I hope this video resonated, but yeah. I've hit a major milestone myself, so thank you, JD. I appreciate that. Much love. Much love to the major milestones out there. Everybody hitting major milestones. Much love.